And of course, the road to recovery from something like drug addiction, it can be very lonely, very difficult for a lot of people, but it's not impossible.
Our Taylor Richardson joins us now to share an inspiring story about a man from Missoula named Stephen Ferguson who was able to break away from his addiction and start helping others recover from substance abuse.
This gas station on Russell Street is the one that Stephen robbed, which eventually got him put behind bars. While this place could have been where Stephen continued down a dark path of no return, it was actually the place where he began his road to recovery. Stephen Ferguson was your typical kid who grew up in an upper middle class home and got good grades in school. But in the 5th grade, Stephen's parents got divorced and his family lost their home to bankruptcy, putting him through a lot of anxiety, self-doubt, and depression. This led to him starting to drink alcohol and using drugs as a teenager to reduce the stress.
I started seeking that relief more and more, right? It was alcohol, it was marijuana, then it turned into cocaine, then I started selling marijuana, then I started selling cocaine, hallucinogens, everything.
Stephen's extensive drug use caused him to have a tumultuous relationship with his family growing up. His brother Jeffrey feared that Stephen would not be able to break away from this dark path.
You know, I thought for a long time that I was going to wake up one day and get that call. I didn't think my brother was going to survive.
In May 2012, Ferguson robbed a local gas station in Missoula to pay for more drugs. He was arrested for felony robbery on a 20-year sentence with 15 years suspended. He was given parole after 1.5 years behind bars. However, when he got out of prison, he relapsed and violated his conditions of his parole after a night out with friends. This led to a difficult conversation between him and his probation officer, who gave Stephen a second chance.
Basically, we had a handshake right there, and it was like, you will not see this from me again.
From that point on, Stephen was able to stay sober, and he went back to school to get his bachelor's degree and became a duly licensed clinician. He founded Crosswinds Recovery in 2019, which provides patients with sober living and addiction therapy. Stephen's experiences with drug addiction and being in prison have helped him connect on a deeper level with his clients who are going through the same issues that he did.
There are conversations that I can have with folks that would take weeks or months for someone else to achieve, and I can have them in that first moment with somebody, and I understand how people's minds think because I've been there.
Coincidentally, Crosswinds Recovery is just a few blocks away from the gas station on Russell Street that Stephen robbed. A full-circle journey of recovery for Stephen Ferguson. From Nonstop Local News, I'm Taylor Richardson.